Welcome to Get to Know the Speakers of Digital Confex. Today we have with us Sujoy Roy, Senior Cloud Engineering Manager at Solventum. He will be joining as a speaker on the topic Sustainability and Technology, solving real-world problems from greenwashing to measurable impact during 4th IT Confex happening in New Delhi on 22nd August 2025. So, hi Sujoy, welcome to the chat show.
Hi, Ayush. Thank you so much for inviting me and really excited to be part of this DigiConfex program in
Yeah,
2026.
yeah, it's been our pleasure to have you, Sujoy. So, please give us a brief introduction of yourself and your field of expertise for our audience.
Hey, Ayush, thank you for inviting me. And if I talk about myself, I am a lifelong learner, mentor, author, and having around 2 decades of experience in IT, predominantly working in product-based organizations. And currently, I am uh, heading the cloud platform engineering team in Solventum, and where I'm leveraging their cloud objectives using AI and working on the sustainability factor also.
I think it's great knowing you, what you are working on right now. So, moving forward, I have a few questions for you today. My first question is sustainability is everywhere today. So, how do you tell real impact from greenwashing?
I think the right answer is like if you talk about greenwashing, what exactly is greenwashing? Greenwashing is basically when an organization claims to be environmentally responsible without making any real impacts. That is where or any other measurable impacts. So that is where the greenwashing term is coined. Now, if I talk about a company in plain English, if I speak about it, it's basically talking about sustainability without being doing any sustainable work. So if a company can't show any baseline or a measurable reduction of a repetitive process, it's basically storytelling. It's not sustainability. So real work actually shows up in every energy units you have saved and the emissions that has been reduced per transactions or the costs that you have avoided. So the shift we are seeing is from, I would say, we care to hear what has changed. So basically, organizations, if they're able to answer this particular question of what changed by how much and how can we measure this, if there is no clear answer, it's probably greenwashing.
I think love your take on the greenwashing and how it's necessary right now. So, my next question cloud optimization is often sold as cost saving. So, how does it help sustainability?
That's a very good question because I come from that background of cloud and I would be able to give you the pretext about it. So, when we talk about cloud optimization, most people immediately think, okay, this is about saving money. And yes, it is. It is. But the sustainability angle is actually the same problems with measured, which are measured differently, I would say. Waste is a waste. If you're running servers you don't need, that's wasted. So ultimately, it's the money that you spend that's getting wasted in terms of energy. A lot of cloud environments are overbuilt by default, and we know that cloud optimization has not is not the first thing that comes into mind when people are running their workloads. So cloud optimization is really about cleaning that up. So you right size the correct instance, you do the tagging, you stop paying for both cost and carbon. So the idea is be aware of the carbon workloads and go one step further. If a job isn't urgent, I would say you can run it when you have a cleaner energy, which is available in regions that have a lower emission rates. So this is how I think, honestly, good engineering has always been sustainable, right? So we are just right now, if you say we are just better in measuring it.
Yeah, I think love your take on this, like how sustainability is very important nowadays. So, my last question, how should companies measure ROI on green tech initiative?
This is a good question because the idea of uh, measuring the ROI, I would say, if I talk about practically, it is the same way as we measure our own investment. That is what we do look at cost savings, risk reductions, operational resilience, and long term, I would say, competitiveness. So not every return is immediate, right? So even if we invest something in terms of SIP, we don't see the compounding effect immediately. Same thing happens with this particular, I would say, ROI in this green initiatives. But the action has a cost and a regulatory cost too. It can, if you don't do it properly, you might have a reputation damage of the reputation. So, and the thing is, accessibility isn't about charity, right? It's about smart business, which you are doing responsibly. That is what I would talk about this question.
I think our audience will love to hear more during the conference regarding sustainability and technology and solving real world problems in the conference. So, I have also prepared some rapid fire questions. My first question is, why should professionals attend conference like this, like our 430
I
Confex?
can really answer this, Ayush, because this would be my second DG conference I would be attending, and since I'm coming for the second time, this shows that how good this conference have been, what kind of a learning we had got into the conference, in the sense the diverse background of people coming from government, from education, from industry. So all these three flavors is very difficult to find in other conferences. So I would say DG Conflicts in itself is very unique in that point.
Okay. So, data driven or intuition led, which one is for you?
It is a very difficult situation if you're talking about data-driven, intuition-led. I would like today the entire world is going with data-driven technologies. Like the entire AI is data-driven, because until as you provide that data, you won't get that insight. But I would say intuition both go parallelly. For me, both are parallel. Based on the data, you build your intuition. But as your data grows and as confident you become, your intuition level also increases. You can take the right. You can make the right decisions. This is what I would say.
Okay, great answer. So, your go to quote that keeps you motivated.
My go-to code is basically being curious and having the resilience in mind, because in today's world, when things are evolving so fast, at least in terms of AI, we have seen so much of disruptions. So you have to be curious, you have to upskill yourself, and you have to have the resilience mindset. Because if you are resilient, that you want to actually give your 100% and you want to be you want to level up, I think these two qualities will take you forward.
Okay. So, one skill that professionals need to master in the next 12 month or year.
See, one skill I would say is basically what I'm saying might sound a bit absurd, but yeah, communication skills. I know people, everyone can write these days using AI, but the moment people start speaking, it becomes a bit difficult, because we have our cognitive ability is going down, because we are so much dependent on AIs, 100 tools available. The way we write our emails have changed, the way we post have changed, but the way we communicate has been very abstract. We have to improve on our communication skills, because this is a soft communication skill. I would say it's not a soft skill anymore, it's a power skill that everyone needs to keep with them.
I loved your answer. Like power skill nowadays is communication. So, thanks, Sujoy. It was great connecting with you, and I am thrilled with your excitement to join our conference. So, any words for our participants who will be joining the conference?
Yeah, I would say please join us on 22nd of August 2026 at New Delhi. It is definitely going to be another, as I said, this is my second time. So you can understand the excitement I have. And being a being there for the second time, there's a reason why I am there, because of the knowledge of the kind of networking that we are having at those events and the people that you meet. It is extraordinary. I would say please do come. There'll be a lot of learning and a lot of fun.
Good to know. Thanks for your time, Sujoy, and to all the participants. Don't miss this session happening on 4th IT Confex on 22nd August in New Delhi. Get a great chance to connect with them in person. See you soon, Sujoy.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Ayush.